are you? My name is Anthony Gray, and welcome to yet another episode of Grayscale Painting. On this episode, I will try to really break down the construction of a rolling wave. Okay. This one here is like, it's crashing, and the eye of the wave is still there, but the majority of the wave is already hitting the surface of the water, just causing a lot of foam. Okay. All right. And with any wave painting, of course, you got clouds or whatnot. All right. Okie dokie then. And we're going to get right on to it. I'm going to use vegetable. This is a 11 by 15 inch double sheet watercolor paper. I just glued these two sheets together. It keeps it very, very sturdy. It won't bow or bend and anything like that. Okay, I didn't pre-treat it or anything. All right, I'm going to dip into my vegetable glycerin. Forgive my head, my glycerin is right in front of me here. Okay, and we'll just lightly coat the top half. Now, I'm gonna let you know, I put this coat on a little thick, and I'm gonna wipe some of that off. Don't need that much on there. I'll just coat the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna do a little something with this. Now, obviously the tape is there. It's gonna block some of this. I'm gonna take some right off of here, because I got plenty, and I'm gonna just put it down here. Now, glycerin is very, very reflective. Okay. All right, I'll use that. Still a little too heavy here, so I'll just wipe some of that off there. So, in case you put some on, you just wipe a little bit of it away with a towel. Okay. All right. Let's get a little bit of white. I'm gonna just put the white right up in here like this. Okay. All right. Get some yellow. I'll pop the yellow right where that white is. Something like that. And just kind of wisp it around a little bit, just like so. That's about all I need of that. I'm going to coat some of this with a little bit of brown, believe it or not, right up in here. Okay, just and up around in here. Get a little bit more brown. I haven't told you what I'm using for colors, and I'll get right to it. Look down here. Titanium white, I got cad yellow, I got some sienna, cad red, and some dark blue. That's all I have right there for right now. All right. Like I said, I coated the sky with a little bit of brown. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of red, and I'm gonna put the red right there in the brown like this, and I'll bring some of that up around in here like that. Put some in there, and I'll just wave it around in there like so. Okay. Let's get a little more white. We'll sling some of that white up in here like this. Put it up in there like that. Okay, get a small touch of blue, and we'll pop that blue right in the corner, but we'll mainly put some of that blue up in here. Come up in here, around in this area, and we'll put it down in here. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of brown. I'll put the brown, edge it around that blue, a little that yellow. All right, because I don't want the yellow to really turn green, so pop some of that brown in there. I'd rather have the gray than the green. Okay. And if he goes below the horizon line, it's okay, it's fine. I'll add a little bit of texture to this fella, maybe. Nothing to write home about. This is just, something in the background. But much like that, all right? Okay, we'll get a little bit of blue, a little bit of red. Get some deeper maroon color. I work with a very small palette of colors for the reason for beginners. Okay, and we'll just kind of block him in a little bit like this. Put some of that dark behind the mountain there. Have it inch around here, and that's about it. Something like that. Like I say, he's, you know, there's nothing really dynamic about the guy back here. Something like that. Okay, we'll get a little bit of we'll get a slight touch of white. We'll put it in there, and we'll just take this brush and we'll just kind of brush in some. I'll get a little more white. And we'll kind of give him a little something this way. Something like that. Like I say, there's nothing really special about this guy. There. Just something back there. Okay. And you know what? I think I want a bigger mountain. A little brownish. Maybe we'll take some brown, go into this blue. Like that. Just put it right in there like this. Maybe a slight touch of blue in there. Okay. That should be okay. Somewhat. We'll put a bigger one in front. This one can be a little higher. He starts off here and he kind of ledges down like this. Oh, and maybe a little hook here. And he just comes down in front of this fella. He's like right about here. You can just block it all in. Get some more of that creepy color, like creepy mix. And we're gonna put it right in here. I'm just kind of there. And we'll put the rest of that in there. We'll have them kind of wave in like this. Just like that. And just block him in a little bit there. Just like that. Okay. All right. We'll get some blue. Put the blue in there. We'll get a little bit of red. Just like that. Okay, that should be somewhat all right. That should work. We'll do some slight shading here. Just pat in some color there. Like I say, nothing really to write home to mom about. Wave him in there a little bit like that. Okay, some tones in there. Get a little bit of white, and we'll kind of play around with some little highlights in there. We'll wisp it in pieces like that. Get a little corner of white, just a little corner. All right, because it's blending in with some of this wet paint there. And I don't want it extremely detailed or anything. I'll use the side of the brush and we'll kind of scuffle that up a little bit. Another little baby touch of white, and we'll kind of something like that. Nothing, like I say, nothing really special or anything. Just, you know, a little something back there. And that's that. That's the end of that. Okay, let's fill in a little bit of water. I think we'll have the water kind of weird looking. We'll get some red. Look over here. We'll get a little red, a little yellow. Get some red, some yellow here. A little more yellow. Get some brown in there. odd for water, right? Okay, we'll lighten this up quite a bit with some white. Okay, something like that. I know, weird for water, I know it is, but that's okay. Make water any color you want. All right, this is dry, there's no glycerin here. Okay, so we'll add the glycerin in the paint, in the brush itself. All right, and we'll put it right in here. And I'm just filling out the page with water. Okay, get as close as you can to the horizon line here. I know you've never seen water look like this. I'm just filling in, blocking in the water. It's got the glycerin and stuff in it. Oh, right up in here. We'll take this and we'll kind of brush it up into that mountain like this. Brush it up into the mountain. We'll get some stuff happening here with it. We'll just brush it into the mountain. Then the rest of it, you will just block it in. I'm just getting some glycerin on the brush. Take the glycerin, put it in the paint. It just loosens up the paint. Gives me more to mess with here. Just like this, just block it in. Block in that water. Just like that. Smooth it right in there. Just like that. Put it right in there. All right, let's move back a little bit and we'll move it downward. This is going to be kind of our focal point. All right, okay. All right, there. Okay, as I'm doing this, the trouble with waves is perspective. Placing the wave. How do you want to get the wave to look a certain way? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and we're gonna work with that. We're gonna do something with it. I'll help you out there. All right, right about here is fine for the water. Right about around in here. This is cool. Just wave it around. It doesn't matter right now. Okay. All right, let's get some blue. Put it right in with this brownish mix we had before. Just like that. Okay. And we're gonna put it. Let's get some glycerin first. There, put a little glycerin in that blue. This is a lot for blending and stuff. Okay. We'll kind of mess with it up around in here like this. Just put it in there. I know it looks crazy. I know it does. And we're gonna put some of that up around in here like this. Just in here. I know it doesn't look politically correct right now. Okay, I know it looks wild. It does. But I'm basically just toning everything out. I'm gonna take a blender. We're just gonna kind of soften it and just blend it in that way, like this. Okay. It will make sense in a second. Just kind of softly stroke it and blend it in this way. And bring some of that out this way, like that. I know it does not make any type of sense. I know it doesn't. Same thing here. We just kind of scoop it out there at a curve, like that. And we bring this one up. Just blend it out. And leave it be. It doesn't make sense, but I promise it will. Let's take let's draw out the wave so you guys don't think I'm totally nuts. Right here, right where all this blue is, we'll just kind of sketch it out right in here. It goes out, up, 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 comes down, and it crashes all in here. Get some white here. It crashes all up in here Okay. And while it's doing all that crashing, we're going to take some of this white and we're going to, see, wave it in that direction. Wave it right off the paper. Wisp it, wave it. Just like that. Just kind of stroke some of that there. Because remember, all the foam is going to be up around in here. Now, this is the corner of the way. This is going to have, I'll just do it this way. But just tap it in right now. Just like this. This is just me showing you right now. Just outlining the thing. All up in here, it's going to be crashing, foamy stuff. It comes all up in here. Okay. And then it kind of curves around all up in here. It gets really crazy in this corner up in here. Just like this. Really easy to kind of deform this. And I'm just patting the white in there. And it kind of really crashes and acts crazy all up and around in here. It goes all up past here. Just like this. It will make sense, I promise. I promise it will. Right now I'm just showing you pretty much the outline of the thing. All up in here. Now in here, you can, once again, just wisp all that action right up in here. Okay. It's still got some wave action going on up around in here. Something like that. And we can just take this and kind of wisp it around there. We'll add more to it. Right now we're just kind of shelling it all out. Now the top of the wave, what you're looking for, is basically up around in here. Just like that. Up in there. Like that. The eye is here. The eye is pretty much right in here. Okay. And then it just kind of flows out toward that way. Alright. Okay. Like I say, this guy is kind of crashing down. Alright. Let's block the eye in for right now with some yellow or some white. Just right in here. Okay, we'll just block that eye in. Don't worry if it's a little dark or whatever. We'll fix that. But put it right there. Okay. If we put it right there, we're going to take it and we're going to curve. You don't see it. This white is like weak. It's supposed to be titanium white, but it's really sad. It is really sad looking white there. But we'll kind of, there we go, something like that, and it just fades into nothing there. But this is gonna travel just like so. Put it right in there. Let it travel and do its thing. All right. Now, as we get away from that circle, it just kind of flattens out like that. Okay. Something like so. Something like so. So you got that nice deep curve. Boom, boom, boom. And then it flattens itself out. I'm using a flat brush to do this. Ideally, you might want to use a fan for this. All right. Up to you, really. Be honest with you. It's up to you. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of yellow. Because, you know, that's yellow, right? And we'll pop that yellow in there. See this? Up in here. And we'll kind of bring it out like that. We're going to brighten up that yellow with that white. Mix it right in there. You need to get a nice little spot right in there. And we'll build up on it. The more it dries and tacks up, it'll get brighter and brighter. So, once again, worry not. Okay. Okay. Let's get some dark. We'll play with some of this dark. We'll put the dark right up in here like this. Kind of loop it in there like that. And play with some of it in here. Just kind of wave it around like that. And rim it with a little bit of dark there. Okay. Just like that. Put it right in there. Make that circle happen there. Okay. Don't worry about all of that. That just gets faded out. You know, you can just take your brush and, you know, kind of wisp it around, whatever. Okay, don't worry about all that. So kind of let it fade out. Bring some of that in to it a little bit. Really circular there, like that. Let's continue that. Put it up in there a little bit. Hopefully my head isn't in the way. Just like that. Okay. All right, now that's the start of it. Okay. Let's get a fan brush here for 1 second. It doesn't really particularly matter what size fan brush, you know, whatever that fits your paper. Okay. So I'm looking around. I think this one would do. No, I would rather use a smaller one, but I got this one in my hand, so we'll just deal with it. Okay. Right in here. Okay. And you take it and you roll that. See this? It's gonna pick up a little bit of that orange, and that's fine. That's cool. See this? See what I'm doing? See that? Roll it in there, baby. Roll it in there. It's like that. Get the striations going. And don't worry, we're gonna highlight a little bit of that. And remember, you're gonna have all sorts of foam and whatnot happening all in front of this. It's gonna look really dynamic. Just some white, pure white, and we'll put the pure white right on the top, just like that. Kind of fold it over like that. All right. Okay. If I need to go over that a little bit more, I will. But as of right now, we're all right. Okay. Let's get a smaller brush, a small filbert here. Now this is a flat. We're gonna go back into our white, and we're gonna brighten up that eye. Remember, it's tacked up a little bit, so you can kind of tap in some more glow right up in there, just like that. Let's brighten that up a little bit. See this? Brighten that eye up. It's a building process to build that eye. Okay. Just brighten it right up there. Now, that white is mixing in with that glycerin, with that yellow. And so you're just getting a really intense. And we'll bring some of that out. Just like that. Bring it out. Bring it out. Keep working at it there. Just like that. I'll soften it. Very light touch. Just soften that edge there. Like so. Bring it right out. See? Just like so. And then we'll come here and we'll soften this. Just like that. Just soften that part right up in there. Soften it. Okay. All right. We're going to get some of that dark because we need to outline some of that shadow in there. Just like that. It might look a little nuts right now, but don't worry. Just like so. Bring some of that dark. Here, let's get some more. Bring some of that dark. See this? Flow it around. Bring some of that out. Curve it. Gets a little flatter. Remember, it gets a little flatter out here. So you curve it. It curves a little more in here. Okay, so you're following the roll, if you can kind of understand that. And it gets flatter this way. All right. You see it starting to build up there. Okay, all right. And while I'm messing around with all that dark, let's make some more. Let's make some more dark for a second. I'm just getting some blue and red here. It just makes a deep maroon. Now, be careful with your red. Your red's very powerful, unless you got an equally strong blue. To which I didn't pick an equally strong blue, but I can compensate for that right now. Okay, this is enough. We don't need no glycerin. Oh, let's pop a rock, like that, right in there like this, and just block them in. Just blocking a rough looking rock, just like that. And just pop them in there. All right, and we'll kind of make them a little narrow, something like that. Let's kind of give them there, like this. Okay, something like that. All right, okay. Let's play around back here. Let's do a little something with that. Let's get some baby things going on there. Let's get some dark color. And let's say right up around in here. Let's flatten out this brush. Let's get a nice line there. You see it right here. In this corner, let's just get a nice shadow like this. Let's have it disappear in there like that. All right. Okay. Let's pop another one around. Let's have one right about right in here. Get a nice little dark spot right in there, and we just drill it kind of thin, and we'll just kind of wave them around like this, something like that. We'll kind of make them a little travel like here, that little line right there. All right, that's cool. That'll work. Okay, now you ready for this? Watch this. We're just concentrating not on the wave, but the stuff back here. Make it a little interesting, okay? All right. So we got this shadow here. Let's take, since it's kind of orange-ish, let's take some red. I'll just use the same brush. And what we'll do is come in here and we'll go in this direction like this. Just like that. Some are a little longer, but then the rest is kind of like a little touch there. Have this one come out a little further, and then it goes in like that. This here, you don't have to really do too much to it. There's a few of them like that. Okay, we're gonna kind of, they all go in the same direction though, just like that. You might not even see most of this guy right here, but it's okay. And we're gonna kind of, well, for this fella, we're gonna get a little bit of white. I got the red on the brush, but we'll cover most of this with white. We'll get something crashing over there. See this right in here? We'll come up over here and we'll just kind of make it crash a little bit like this. Just like that. And we'll kind of play with it like that. And then we'll kind of give it a little touch of some action going on back here. Just like that. This is like the weakest white paint I've ever messed with. Besides, this is a very sad excuse for titanium white, I must admit. But we will brighten that up. We'll get some action going with that. Let's get a, actually I'll just use a, I'll use this round brush for the little fellows back there. I'll wet the round brush a little bit, get some titanium white, at least that's what they call this stuff. All right. And right here, very simple. Come over here on the top and we're just gonna get little, I'll press down, see this? Press down, go thin, go wide like that. Makes it look like little waves going on back there. Just like that. This guy here, this, sorry, so we'll just use some thick paint and then we'll just kind of come here, get a glob of thick paint right there, and we're gonna kind of wisp that over like this. At least make it look like some kind of a wave happening there. Just like that. something like that. Go in that circular shape with it. You just make it look like some kind of action happening over there. We'll take some of this white here, and we'll kind of make some of that happen up here. And we'll kind of take the side of the brush and we'll kind of go up into the mountain a little bit. Let it break apart. Okay. And I'll curve it a little bit with my finger. There. Like that. I'm going to take a fan brush, small one. I got a tiny little fella. Oh, this one will do fine. I'm going to go into my titanium white. Okay. And I'll add some more curves to it like that. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And then we'll come here and we'll kind of strengthen that a little bit. Just like so. And we'll come over here and we'll add some dots. Make it a little more interesting. Little ripples. Come back here and we'll add some activity back here like this. Alright, stuff like that. Little dots back there. Okay. Back in here, well, here, we'll get some stuff crashing up into that rock like that. And we'll get some activity back there like that. And we'll bring some of that back here. Just a little bit of movement there. And we'll pop some stuff happening back here. Just like that. In here, little wisps, if you can. See? Stuff like that. Let's get some activity rolling back there. Okay. All right. Let's get this one line right in here. We'll add some. See, add some little dots. Put some up in here like that. Okay. We'll come in here, add some stronger ones in there like that, and you kind of travel some of those this way. Just like that. Okay. I'm looking at it here, just studying it here, seeing what else I can add. Little bits of stuff going on back there, and some stronger taps of white in there, especially up top here, and come up around in here a little bit. All right. Okay. All right. Still looking at it. We're gonna mess around with this wave and the foam and all of that now. So we're gonna get some titanium white. We're gonna use this flat brush here. I might have to get some more white. And basically, you're gonna take your brush and just start building in some of those waves or the foam there, like this. Give it a little push. Go in different directions with it. All up in here. And we'll pop some up in there. We're gonna need some more white paint. That should be enough. What I'm gonna do with the rest of this is gonna be pretty cool, because we're close to finish with this. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, and once again, just kind of fluff up some activity in here. And you can take this, what I'm doing right here, we'll gather a bunch right in here like this. And we'll kind of bunch it here. Just like that. Go a little higher. Just like that. We're going to take some of this and we're going to, look at this. Bring it right out. Just like that. Gets batch right in here and just like that. Okay. I'm just using the corner of the brush. Here we can get some activity going up in here. Just like that. Bring some up in here like this. Just like that. You kind of twist it and wave it around a little bit. Just like so. No glycerin is used, just pure white paint now. All up in here. Just like that. Put it in there. Don't be shy with this foam. put it right in there. Okay, look at this. See that? Get you a nice little, see that? Just like so. Put it right in there. Bring some of that out a little bit. Okay. All right, I'm still looking at it, still checking it out a little bit. Let's get some on the edge here, right around in there. And you just take your brush. It's got plenty of paint on it, and you just kind of get your nice amount of it and just tap. Okay. Keep going. All up in here. You don't make them necessarily even. Play around with it a little bit and give a nice little push. Okay, and remember, you can bring some of that downward. Give it a little press, like so. Okay, and remember, it curves more in here. All right, so you get some of that foam going. It got more of a curve in here. Okay, now once you come like out here, okay, it breaks apart, goes up and into the wave a little bit, come out here, breaks apart. Okay, but I'm gonna show you something with all doing here. But it's kind of starting to look like something there. Put some of that in there, wave that around a little bit. Okay. Let's get a little bit of, let's get a flat brush. I'll do it with a flat brush. We're gonna get a little bit of brown. I'm using the flat-sided brush. I'll mix it in with this orange a little bit here. Flat-sided brush. And we'll start to kind of color in this rock a little bit using the flat of the brush there. We're not worried about highlights or anything. Just want to get some of that color. Don't make all that dark disappear. That's your shadow. That's your friend. You follow me? Up around in here like this. Get a little more brown. A little playing that orange red there. Just like so. And we're gonna get another layer right up in here. See, don't use up all your, oh, you guys can barely see that. At least on my monitor, you can't see it too well. You know, I can see it, but you guys might have a little difficulty. So I'll be a little stronger with the highlights on this guy. So I'm getting a little white on my brush, and I'm going into the mix I've already made. Okay. All right. And flatten the brush and kind of see this. See that? Just don't haphazardly put them anywhere. See, I'm maintaining the shape of the rock. It's kind of weather beaten a little bit. The wave's been beaten down on it. All right. Just like that. I'll brighten it up a little bit in certain spots. The brighter the highlight, the less of it you really need. Okay. All right. And so we'll just kind of trickle some. And we'll pop a couple right up in here like that. We'll wear some of that away. All right, and a little bit there. Okay, something like that. Okay, that's about it for that guy. Let's do something with a lot of that foam. Okay, not too well, not on this towel, but that's okay. We're gonna get some white. I'll put the white right here. We'll just mix it in with that blue. Okay, we're gonna take a little swipe across, just like that. It mixes it in with different colors or whatever. We're gonna start using this for our foam. Okay, and what I'm gonna do right now is just go kind of horizontal with the paper, and I'll get the initial well, that didn't come out too well, did it? Actually, I'm looking for the line, and I'm just about getting it there. Something like that. It's the line that I'm worried about the most. Okay. All the rest now, okay, you can kind of use the flat of the brush, and you make instant foam. See this? Just like that. This will make sense in a second or two. I'm gonna just take the white. I'm flattening the white out. Okay, and I'm just getting interesting little patterns here with the white coming up around in here, going up, and I'm gonna go up into the waves with this. I'm getting some more white. I'm gonna end up needing some more. That I can tell, but it's okay. Up around where this rock is. Okay, we're gonna kind of see this. Look at this, all up around the rock there. Go up around like that. Now we're gonna actually, just like so, come up around there with it. I'm not worried about the blue, the darker blue or anything like that. We're gonna use some of this. If I can get some on, I need some more white. Very simple. Get some more white, flatten it out. I'll flatten it out around that blue area there. Okay, so I got a little bit of blue mixed in here. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna slowly kind of put that into the wave itself. You see that? Come on in there, flatten it out a little bit. And we're gonna add all sorts of goodies in here. Get some more white, get a little bit of blue, and we're gonna kind of just stir it around in there, just like that. Have a little fun with it. Get some more white. I'm gonna come around in here and add some of it in here like this. Use the flat of your brush, flat as you can, to make those patterns. Okay, but I do need this all up in here. This I need there. Kind of foam it out there. Travel that around a little bit. I need that a little. Need that, all that. I need that foam, that blockage of foam right there. I'll take my knife and go in the direction of the wave with it. Just like that, go up and into the wave. Let it break apart, just like you would do a mountain. Okay, that's all. All up in there like that. I'll take a little bit of this dark blue. If I got any blue left, well, I'll make some. I got some blue here. Get some of that blue if you want, and you can just kind of take it and see this. Put it around in there like that. I'll get my head out of the way and go into your wave. Travel it that way. People are going to wonder how you did this. Okay. It's breaking apart. It's curving. Okay. Just like that. Bring some in here. Have it curl. Bring it in there like that. Wipe it right across. So don't worry. Don't panic. If you feel it's too blue, add some more of that white in there. All right, just like so. Put it in there. Get a little white, just go across it. Put some of it in here if you can. Take it and just wipe it across. Put it up in there like that. I will take my flat brush, my big brush that kind of do all, and I'll just kind of look at this, smooth that out a little bit. See that? I wish I could get my head out of the way. I'm sorry about that. So you can smooth all that out a little bit there. Okay, let's add some frothy stuff. We'll use the fan brush. I'll use a smaller one. It'll be all right. A little bit of white. And you can come in here and just add some frothy stuff. Just a little couple taps in there. See that? See what those little dots will do for you. Put them right in there. See? See that? All that little bits of action happening there. Right around the rock here. Put that froth around that rock. Have some kind of go up into that rock like that. Put it in there. Okay. You can get a little bit of action in here. Have it kind of, get a lot of white for that. But you get it kind of going over that rock a little bit. Just like that. Maybe a little bit trickling over like that. I'll get out the way. Sorry, I mean, I am definitely in the way, and I apologize. It's just where my head is placed. Just like that little frothiness there. Put some of that love right back here, like this. See that? Get little microwaves going there. Or you can bring it up into the, but bring that one down here like that. Okay, you get all sorts of little bits of action happening there. Okay, all right. Not done yet. We're close, so we're like 98% done. Okay, we're gonna get some. I'll use a strip liner for this part. We're gonna use water. So look down here. I'll get a little bit of red. We'll put it right here. I said red and I grabbed the blue. Let you know where my mind's at. Like I said, that red is very powerful. We'll get some more dark blue. Put it in there. You just need something very dark. Get some water. Inky consistency. Okay. Now check this out. Watch. Look down in here. Get some of this dark color here. And you just kind of shadow that. See how you just, look at this. A bit of a shadow. Make sure you use plenty of water doing this. You're just getting a little shadow going there. Just like that. Put it up in there like so. Okay, just get a little more water. Then you do every other one or wherever you feel it should be utilized. Okay. But see that shadow helps. Okay. We'll put some of that up in here like this. Just like that. It just, gives your water a little bit of body there. Okay. All right. Let's do a quick little glaze of color real quick. Let's clean off this brush. All right. Final step here. Because I want the wave to stand out a little more, so we'll do a quick glaze here. We'll just use this flat brush. This should be fine. This dark that we have here, I'm going to use a little bit of glycerin. Go into this dark, more glycerin than paint. Okay. More glycerin than paint. Okay. Yeah, that should work somewhat. All right, we're gonna come here and we'll just kind of darken this a little bit. Now the glycerin, very see-through. You see, it's still yellow, but it's not as dark or as bright. So we're gonna just darken that a little bit there. Just like that. It just makes things stand out a little bit more. I'm getting a little more. Remember, there's more glycerin than paint on this, so it is just a glaze. But you can go over it and go over it until you get the value you're looking for. You got me? Okay. We're gonna take some of that same color. And we're gonna go back here and we're gonna kind of darken that a little bit. Now, in case you might be running out, and you do, it happens. It happens, you might run out of this mix, and that's okay. Just make some more. Okay, I'll give it a little tester here in the corner. It should be okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not necessarily getting rid of the color, but I am just making it draw back a little bit. So you want the kind of the wave to be the focal point here, so we're just coming in between little spots here, and we're just going to darken that water just a little bit there, just like that. Okay, that's all we're doing. Get a little bit of glycerin. What's left of this paint here, and we'll start kind of darken some of that there, just down there a little bit. Like I say, if you run out of the color, make some more. And remember, there's glycerin, so make sure you utilize your glycerin. Okay. I'll get a little glycerin here, mix it in with this maroon here, and lightly go across. Lightly. Left and right, left and right, left and right, just like that. Bring it in there. Don't worry about streaks, because it will flatten out. It won't be very streaky. Just it'll flatten out in time. So don't worry about that. Put it there. I might even want to kind of coat that, make it a little deeper there, just like that. And bring some of that in here a little bit, just a little bit, just to tone down some of that color. Just like so. All right. Okay. We're almost there. We should be just about finished here. Let's take a fan brush. Now I particularly do this. I particularly like it. I'm gonna get a little bit of water, go into my white. Okay. And then I'm gonna go pretty close here and get some nice spray going there. Just like that. And pop some of those sprays in there like this. Just right up around in there. Okay. Just like that. Now, I know you should be able to see that. All right. And then I will sign my name. That's it, guys. That is all. I hope that you've learned a little something. I hope I broke this down a little bit, okay? So you can kind of understand, you can feel how this. I just dropped the brush. How this goes. I'm getting a little bit of white. I'm gonna just dry brush and add some extra love in this eye here. Brighten that up a little bit, just like that. See, you can get that eye as bright as you want. Just build up on it there. See that? And then I will touch it with a little bit of yellow. Just like that. Brighten that right up. Scumble that in there. Make it really pop out there. See, you can get it to almost glow. See that? You see how that's done? A little touch of white. Put a little touch of white in there. Just like that. Get that thing to glow a little bit. And a scant bit of white. Scumble it in there. Make that thing glow a little. Just like that. See? You can get it brighter and brighter and brighter. You just keep messing with it. You just keep on keeping on with it. And that's it. You'll keep on keeping on. Once again, this is Anthony Gray Grayscale Painting. Hopefully I made this appear a lot more simple than it looks. Okay, it's a palette knife and a few colors that'll do this for you. I said I was going to sign my name on it, so let's get the sign in. With this painting, now you can't see as much as I would like you to see, because I don't have the lights on. The light on the left is not on. Black frame, it will look pretty much like that in the black frame. Okay, there. There we go, the brown frame. Okay. So pretty much 50-50 really, depending on what color you like or what you prefer. All right. Okay. And there you have it, guys. If you're interested, hit me up on Messenger or my email address, which is already probably shown already. Okay. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I hope I simplified this for you. All right. Believe it or not, a lot of that was done with a palette knife and then fan brush or whatever. You know, you got your wave action and everything going on back there. I just deadened the color back there so the wave kind of sticks out there. You got your little border of color here on the wave. You know, very, very simple. Believe it or not, very simple to do. Okay. Let me know what you're thinking. Can't wait to hear your comments, or I'll see your comments and whatnot. Until next time.